Take me out to California. Take me out to California.
Hi everyone, so I'm gonna eat my ice lolly while doing this. I thought we'd do a video on how to deal with other people's opinions of you. Other people's opinions. So obviously this just seems like a good idea now because I want an ice lolly, but it might get annoying in a minute when it's melting and I'm chatting. Other people's opinions of it. Obviously I do a lot of stuff on social media, so there has been and there will continue to be a whole load of opinions, and you kind of, when you put yourself in the public sphere like this, then you expect it a little bit. And for those of you that don't know, I have of some degree always been in, I guess, on some kind of teeny tiny platform in some way, whether it be on YouTube or social media, or as a kid I was on television a lot from being 11 and going up into my adult stuff. I did TV stuff, so there was kind of always eyes on the things that I was doing, which opens you up to a load of opinions from other people. So I have always had to be aware of that. The problem with second guessing other people's opinions of you, or thinking about what other people might be thinking when you do something, is that you will send yourself into a spin, and you can start thinking, well, if I do this, then I will come across like this. If I do this, then these type of people might not like me, or I might offend people. You know, we get so worried that we are going to offend someone in some way, which obviously we do because we're decent people, we don't upset people, but equally there's always going to be somebody who will look at the things I talk about, the things that you talk about, and find it offensive. The way you say it, the things that you're saying, what you wear while you're saying it. There is always going to be an opinion. We can't stop that. And other people's opinions of you are none of your business. It's hard to understand that because we're so aware, and we now live on social media so much that people can just comment away and have an opinion on whatever you are, whether you are putting yourself in the public eye or not, or you've just got a normal Instagram, Facebook account. People can make comment, you look rubbish, you shouldn't have said that. People can say things behind your back. The thing to remind yourself is that it really hasn't got anything to do with you, how somebody else sees you. And that is a hard concept to consider, because you think, well, of course it's got something to do with me. They passed a judgment on me that feels painful. Sometimes it triggers something in you. You know, if somebody said to me, I don't know, you've got horrible skin, Holly, what awful spotty skin you have. I would feel quite triggered by that because I've got a few spots on my face, and I might feel, I mean, actually not that bad now, but because I grew up when I was a teenager, I had spots, it's sort of ingrained in me. Oh, maybe I've got spots still, maybe people think I'm spotty. It's not a big thing, but I'm using it as an example because if someone said that, I might feel like, oh, okay, that's triggered me. Or probably a better example is that because I talk on social media and because I'm very open, and people might think that is completely egotistical. That would probably trigger something in me, because a lot of you will think that. Ego-driven, narcissist. That would trigger me because that's not the place it's coming from, but it's still only somebody else's opinion of me. It would be an opinion, and it isn't any of my business. We have to get comfortable in our own skin, and we have to get comfortable with the decisions we make, our opinions of things, our opinions of other people, because we all pass judgment as well. And the more we can get comfortable with who we are, we can start to see other people's opinions of us as just an interesting thing. Yeah. So I actually touch my teeth. Just want to eat my ice lolly, don't I? I'll try to make a video and do two things at once, but it's not working. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but someone's going to comment under the video, making videos and eating ice lolly for, and I'm going to be triggered by your opinion. My point being, if we can get comfortable with who we are, and that does take a bit of work sometimes, when people have an opinion, you can think in your mind, that's interesting that they think that. So somebody would have called me a narcissist for making videos. I could think, okay, that's interesting. Why might that person see it that way? I don't know their experience, their background, their journey. They're just interpreting this in one way. Another person might see this video and go, wow, what a confident person. Or somebody might think, oh, I don't know, whatever. You've all got your opinions. You have them in your heads right now. And it's okay. And it isn't our job to try and please everybody. If we were to try and go around and please everybody, we would absolutely please nobody. So please yourself. Seriously, please yourself and just do the best that you can do with what you have. And people will have an opinion either way. Always people will have an opinion. There's nothing you can do about it. So just choose what feels right for you and stop focusing on what other people think of you. I hear it a lot with people in business, especially female entrepreneurs that I often work with, and they'll say, oh, you know, people, I don't want to put anything out there because, you know, people say, oh, what she thinks she is, you know, or an opinion on what you're doing or how you're doing it. They will have an opinion, and some of them will be going, who does she think she is? So what? So what? Let them stay in that fearful space. Let them judge from their own view of the world. It's only their version. It's only one version of you. It's not who you are. That's not fact. It's just someone's opinion. And for every 10 people that have an awful opinion of you, there'll be 10 people that have an amazing opinion. And that's it. And I say the same thing to my daughters. I say the same thing to myself. If someone were to express an awful opinion about me that I felt was wrong or triggered me in some way, and yes, of course, I'm a human being, I might feel it like a bit stung, but then we also have to look at where is the message coming from? Who is this person that is saying these things? Do they know you? Do they, you know, what are their own fears and stuff? And sometimes, you know, sometimes they're faceless people on the internet, which really, I mean, I don't get triggered by that at all, because I think, okay, what a strange phenomenon that people want to comment in such a negative way, often without any sense. Kind of get it if it's just a personal opinion, but sometimes it's just people attack you on the internet. I don't get triggered by that, because I think that comes from a very strange place in that person, so that's okay. But we have to listen. Where's the message coming from? Is it coming from someone who cares about you and they're giving you constructive criticism and their opinions of a situation? Then maybe take a listen. If it's coming from somebody that is just being deliberately awful, you should be considering why they are in that space to be behaving in that way, because it's coming from them, and their version of you is only their version of you in their eyes. It's not who you are, you beautiful soul. It's not who you are. It's just one person's opinion, and that is it. And I'm going to finish this video because I want to eat my ice lolly. It's going to melt, although it seems quite strong. It's holding its own here. But we're going to finish it there. Share your opinions on this video, and I will try not to be triggered by your opinions, and I will just think, that is interesting, and then we will move on with our lives. If you enjoyed this video, you think somebody else could benefit from it, then tag them, share it. I would love you to subscribe, because I don't have that many subscribers, and it'd be nice to feel like I was talking and spreading a nice positive message to more of you. And I promise not to just eat food on videos in the future. Probably, maybe, I can't promise that, but it probably won't happen again, because it's annoying. I'm gonna eat my ice lolly. See ya.
Take me out to